Welcome back to Good Morning Vail on TV8 on a Monday morning. I am sitting here on the sofa with the beautiful Claire Noble from Eagle County. How are you today?
Good, Liz. How are you doing? And I haven't seen you, so happy New Year's.
Well, thank you. Same to you.
Any New Year's resolutions?
I don't do those.
I don't either. And actually, what I love is I saw kind of a trend this year. I don't know, I hadn't seen it before, is a little bit of resolution, or at least this kind of new year, new you kind of thing. Like we all have to like completely change because it's a new year. And it was like, maybe just be kinder to yourself.
I'm 100% with you. I always say, don't say new year, new me, because we should be proud of who we are right now. We've all been through a lot.
Yeah.
Let's embrace ourselves.
Absolutely.
And if there's a couple of things we want to change, that's one thing. But you don't have to reinvent yourself.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm
I mean,
with
it's
you
just
on
be
that.
proud of who you are and where you stand today.
Yep. I'm on board with be kinder to yourself.
I
And
agree.
if I want to do a resolution, I can do one on April 7th or
That's
June
right.
15th or whatever.
You can do a resolution on the 29th of December if you would like.
Absolutely.
I love it. Well, I'm really glad that you're here today. We have a couple of things to cover. I was unaware, we were talking on the break, there's actually a lot of stuff that goes on in the county through the system if you are listed as a business owner or anything like that. And if you want to prevent fraud, it's not only online fraud that we have to deal with, it's actually throughout the system here. So we have implemented something that can prevent that. And let's hear all about that. I'm really curious.
It's a recording notification system.
Okay.
And to be perfectly honest, it won't prevent fraud, but it will alert you if some fraudulent activity is occurring on, for instance, your property.
Okay.
So you go to the clerk and recorder's office and you have your title recorded with the county and your name is on that. So if you sign up for this recording notification system, if somebody tries to record a document under that name, then you will get an alert. And you can register up to 5 names. So if you have a number of properties or if you have a number of businesses, but you need to use the exact name that you've recorded it under. And again, if somebody tries to record a document under your property, you'll get notified.
So when you say record a document, that could be anything from trying to rent out your property when you're not in town or list it or so many other things. And then when you get back, you have to deal with all of those ramifications, and it's not as easy to get out of it as you would think.
And you might be on the receiving end of the angry person standing at your door who said, hey, I'm supposed to be renting this place because this has happened. Not necessarily here, but other places. And it's pretty sketchy. So if somebody's asking you to use gift cards to pay for rent, that's probably not on the up and up. But that is actually one of the scams that people are finding, that their homes or their condos are showing up on short-term rental sites, unbeknownst to them. And the person's never going to get the key. They're never going to get in. It's just that that person's going to be out of money.
Right.
And again, they might be on your doorstep, kind of angry, and you might be on the receiving end of that. So if you suspect fraud, you really need to let the sheriff's department know. So you can call them, 970-328-8500, their general line. Don't call 911, not for fraud, but definitely let them know. Or you can email them. Another way to reach them or find out about this recording service, if you go to eaglecounty.us and go to clerk and recorder. I'm sorry, it's like go here, then go here. Go to clerk and recorder and then go to their recording services and you'll see it listed there.
It's nuts that we have to worry about fraud in that sense. You're reminding me of a weird movie that I saw where it did happen like this, but people moved in because the guy was out of the country.
Oh, yeah, that would
And
be,
then he couldn't get them out.
Yeah.
Because of the signed documents.
Oh, that's awful.
I know.
Yeah.
And that was just a movie, but it can happen in real life. So we want to stay protected and we want to be careful. And that's why we have you here to give us all these tidbits of things.
Well, you know, I also love to brag about the county.
Well,
And
you should.
One of the really great departments in the county government is animal services. I know you all have Rhiannon on here from time to time with puppies and kittens. So one of the things I want to brag about with them is last year they found homes for more than 500 fur babies. It was a record year for them. And so maybe Rhiannon can talk a little bit more about that, because I know, like, you don't see strays around here. So I know that they accept animals from other parts of Colorado and from other states. So we're not just helping out Colorado, we're helping out other states. And it enriches everybody's lives, right? It's win-win. It's good for the animals. It's good for the people who adopt them. Animals make your life better.
They really do. And I have to say, right alongside of you, what they do for our community and the pets here. And the reason we don't see strays is because we have such an animal-loving community. If you do see a doggy that's out there and maybe not have a tag, people will scoop the dog and put it out on social media, like Pets of Eagle County.
I've absolutely seen this. You know, this gentleman was found near City Market in Eagle, and somebody will say, "Hey, it's my dog."
That's right.
Or that's so-and-so's dog. Yeah.
We connect owners with their dogs within hours. And of course, we do have some situations where it takes time. But I have seen so many successful stories through that. But like you said, a lot of people, if you are looking for a pet right now, that is the place to go.
I just
Eagle
saw
County
they have
Animal
a bunch
Services.
of kittens right now.
They do.
I know. They're just, oh my gosh,
Meow, meow,
so
they're
cute.
little babies.
But so animal services is more than just the animal shelter.
Yes.
Like they take calls for animal complaints, animal bites, any kind of issues with animals. And I bring that up because there's a lot of ways citizens can get involved in local government. You know, obviously, you can vote, you can run for office, or if you really don't want to run for office, but you want to be involved, you can serve on boards and committees.
Right.
And Animal Services has a Animal Services Committee, and they have 2 vacancies right now.
They do?
So exactly. And so if you want to apply, again, Eagle County, go to Animal Services, and then you can either go to the Animal Services Committee or just contact, and you can reach out to Rhiannon or Nathan and say, "Hey, I want to, give me the link to sign up for this and apply." And there's a couple of interviews, but if that's your passion, animals, you might want to consider serving on the Animal Services Committee.
I have to say, it's a wonderful thing. We have a lot of volunteers that go there and they help with the cleanup and they take the dogs out for walks and pet the kitties. And I do want to congratulate everybody in the community. Eagle County Animal Services had a open donation. I believe it was last week or maybe the week
For
before.
like toys and food?
Yes.
Yeah, they got,
They were overwrought
Yeah.
with items. So to everybody that went and brought stuff over there for them, just a huge thank you, because I can't believe how our community comes together, whether it is with regards to the ecosystem or the animals or wildlife or anything like that. We come together and everybody really just acts as a team and we
It's
all
such a
work
great
together.
community.
Just give me the little goosebumps.
Yeah. So one last thing, if we've got a moment.
Well, I wanted to bring up the wildlife.
Well, Keep Colorado Wild.
Okay.
So this is a program that will give you access to all Colorado state parks. And so how it's going to work is when you renew your vehicle or you register a new vehicle, this Keep Colorado fee of $29 will give you an entire year of access to all Colorado parks. Now, I will say...
My mouth's open. I didn't know this.
I will say that it is not transferable, so it's per vehicle. So let's say you're a 2-vehicle family and you've got the one vehicle that gets dirty and the one vehicle that doesn't. Register it on the vehicle that gets dirty because that's the one you're going to take on maybe some dirt roads.
So they go through the VIN number or something like that.
Right. So it's attached to the vehicle.
Okay.
If you're like, I'm not a park person, then you can opt out. So
Who's not a park person?
I don't know. I don't know why you'd be living in Colorado if you weren't, but who knows? But yeah, so if it's registered to the vehicle, so that's something to keep in mind. So if you have 2 vehicles in the house and you want one, you want it on one but not the other, that's fine. And then if you don't want it at all, you can opt out. But this is the Keep Colorado Wild. If you want to know more about it, you can always just Google Keep Colorado Wild or go to Colorado Parks and Wildlife Department. But that was starting January 1st.
That's incredible. What if somebody's already re-registered their vehicle? Can they go back in and sign up?
Well, all of the Parks and Wildlife passes are still available.
Oh,
so
nice.
if you want to just get one of those passes, they're still available.
That is wonderful. I love having you here. We all love having you here all the
you.
time because you bring us to light in so many important issues. Claire Noble, everybody from Eagle County, thank you for being here. As always, we just love to have you here with us.
Thanks for getting me up early this morning.
We love to wake people up early, everybody. Claire Noble from Eagle County. This is Liz and Maddie for TV8. We'll be right back.